What's going on, everyone? It's your boy again, Uche. Today I want to talk about the concept of being in the closet. Before I get started with today's topic, I do want to admit that I'm trying to be as intentional as possible to limit my usage of the word gay. And the reason is because I believe that gay people, as in actual homosexuals and also actual heterosexuals, are actually minorities. And if you've been watching me in the past, you probably have heard me say that I do believe that most people on the planet are actually within the spectrum of bisexuality. About 75% of people are more. So which means that actual homosexuals and actual heterosexuals are actually minorities. So I try not to use that word gay because obviously not everyone is gay. But instead I try to replace gay with same gender loving people. So that way it includes people who are gay, people who are bisexual, people who are trans, people who are bi-curious and all of that. That being said, I do want to talk about the concept of being in the closet. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be humble enough to admit that I do understand it on a surface level. However, on a much deeper level, the concept of being in the closet is something that I find very weird. And this has a lot to do with my philosophy on reality. Again, unless you're new here, you probably already understand my philosophy on life. I am a philosopher with focus on existentialism. My philosophy is that none of this is real, as in none of this is real. I'm not here, you're not here, none of this is happening. So to me, this is all a dream. My philosophy is this: I am a spiritual being having a human experience. This human experience just happens to be Uche, but it's not real, it's temporary. Eventually, inevitably, I'll wake up from this slumber and I'll go back home into what I call the noumena. So none of this is real. So when I think about the idea of my spirit, an infinite spirit traveling infinitely to be human in this point in time, in this pseudo reality, and then having somebody in this pseudo reality as an elusive person tell me that I cannot be Uche. Are you okay? As in, so to me, the thought of my spirit, again, traveling infinitely, this is my only time that I get to be Uche. Literally nobody has ever walked the earth like Uche. This is my opportunity to be Uche, to be human. And then I get here and somebody's trying to tell me that I cannot be. Child, please. And I'm gonna be honest when I say this. I, as Uche, as an individual occupying space and time in this pseudo reality, I have never met anyone, man or woman, who I find intimidated enough for me to be in a closet. That person does not exist and never will exist. Absolute worst case scenario, I'll ghost your ass. And trust me when I say this, I know exactly how to silently separate myself from fuck shit. Personally, I don't care enough about people to give two fucks about your opinions about me. I've been slandered since I was a kid. I've met so many people who call me all kinds of names in front of me and behind my back. We got thick skin out here. Cause trust me, your opinion is as irrelevant as whatever it is that happened in Russia in 1644. Exactly what the fuck happened in Russia in 1644? No fucking clue. My point exactly, irrelevant. Child, you don't pay my bills, you don't pay my mortgage, and it's a hefty mortgage. And you're most definitely not helping me with these philosophy homeworks, and it's a lot, okay? So to me, the idea of holding on to somebody's opinion that is irrelevant, holding on to it so much to the point that I feel like I cannot maximize my being as a human being occupying space and time, that is mad. To me, makes no sense whatsoever. So your opinion to me is irrelevant. That's the first point. The second point is, have you seen the male anatomy? Okay, child, I'm gonna have to be careful as possible because I know how YouTube be. They be coming for me sometimes. But for real, have you seen the male body? And I know that there's a lot more to masculinity than just the body alone. But for real, have you seen the male anatomy? From head to toe, the male body is such a work of art. Have you seen a man's face, the eyebrows, the eyes, the nose, the lips, the beards, a man's broad chest, the abs? It doesn't even have to have six packs. It can have a little extra. We love dad bodies out here, okay? Have you seen a man's lower body? There's something so divine about a man's lower body to me that is just so fucking crazy. Now, I don't know about Chad, but me personally, I'm an ass man all day, any day. Now, there's butt, there's ass, and there's goddamn. I'm a goddamn type of ass man. Have you ever seen a man's ass so goddamn fine that you almost crash your car? Have you ever seen ass so fine that you think about it all day, that you dream about it? Have you ever seen ass so goddamn fine, bro, that all your common sense is gone? Nigga, tell me that shit is not pristine. And there's something about a man's calves, and Igbo will call it juku, as in yam leg. The yam leg is yam legging, especially if his legs are hairy and he's wearing shorts. Ooh, child. And the shorts are gray. Ooh, child. Don't even get me started with the okay? YouTube definitely will come for me if I go there, but I'm not gonna go there. My point is, the male body is such a divine work of art from head to toe. This shit is so beautiful. This is one of the reasons why, me personally, I've been saying it for a long time, I cannot live in Atlanta. I just cannot. I feel like I'll get in trouble in Atlanta. There's too many fine brothers in Atlanta. I'm talking men from Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Houston, people from the Bahamas, from Jamaica, okay? People from Haiti, people from Trinidad, people from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Congo. And you know them niggas, they got front and back. And it's not just Atlanta. Every time I walk into a place that is filled with so many men, irrespective of race, it could be black, white, Asian, Hispanic. Every single time I walk into a place filled with so much masculinity, I feel like there's something inside of me that comes alive. I feel like I am a kid in a candy store and I want it all. The male body is so fucking beautiful and so fucking divine. And you want me to dumb that down for who? Ha, chinekana. Like I said, and like I said, it's not just about the physical anatomy. There's something beautiful. There's something divine about masculinity itself. This is just masculinity in general. There's something so consuming. There's something so soothing. There's something so powerful. There's something so electric about masculinity itself. And this is even masculinity as showcased by some women. The masculine energy in its own nature, it's so simple. And that shit turns me on. Whoo, chat. And then talk about a man's voice, a man's touch, a man's caress, a man's hug. Just got hot up in here. Look, like I mentioned before, I understand the concept of being in the closet, and quite honestly, I do empathize. But like I said earlier, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Literally nobody ever has ever walked the earth like you. Whether you're Eric, whether you're Michelle, whether you're Tunde, whether you're Emeka, whether you're Aisha, it doesn't matter. Literally nobody ever in the history of being human has ever walked the earth in your exact same package. This is your time to be Eric. This is your time to be Tunde. This is your time to be yourself. You are perfect the way you are. So it makes zero sense for you to dumb yourself down just to accommodate some low IQ clown who thinks that they're smarter than God, who has brought you perfectly into this world. Be who you are. If you're a man who is attracted to men, that is beautiful. If you're a woman who is attracted to other women, be attracted to that femininity. Don't let any one of these low IQ clowns out here tell you otherwise, okay? Because you're doing yourself a disservice. And I know they probably come from me, especially on TikTok. I've been called all kinds of names. The Antichrist, the Bobo Tibo. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, y'all don't pay my bills, you don't pay my mortgage. And once again, anyway, live your life the way God has brought you into this world, because now is all you've got. Uche, peace and love.